it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. These guys trying to end the front half of this season on a better note, currently 2-5 on the year. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And off we go from Denver. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of. Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week. During practice, they're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. A gain of 18.
From the gun, it's Tracy.
First down, Dallas.
That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this one's recovered by the Broncos. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first-rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Taylor now up the middle. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down. Let's go.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Gain of 4 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Art's going to tuck it and run. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys, nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cowboys and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Short pickup to their own 31. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Williams off the play fake. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stretch. Ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got a first to begin the fray. That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
4 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
They'll go left side with Tracy. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Broncos and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Drive starts with an option, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, here's Dart. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 15.
They go quickly here. It's out to Hopkins. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Well, third and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Here's a give to Taylor. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Dart now. Going with the screen to Taylor. Runs inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. A counter give here to Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Dart out of the shotgun.
At the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. Jerome Cooper on the coverage.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Tank Bigsby here with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Williams. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Denver set to take the field on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. They blew up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. They only won a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's 2nd and 12. Yards with the throw. Back on 3rd. 3rd and long for him here. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. So here comes the kicking unit. I cannot believe they're going to try for this one. It's no good. Well, credit for believing in your guy, I suppose, but just too much kick for him to handle. And they are unable to double their lead. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. The kick by Gano is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on Miami. And it's Stephon Diggs. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. The Dolphins get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's just...
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Strong with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw. Here's Dart. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken. But not before he gets this one at the 41. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up second down. From the gun, Taylor. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up third down and
To the air on 3rd and long. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. This game right here, partner, has been a really good demonstration of why they value this guy beyond his running ability. Look at what he brings to their passing game as well.
Yeah, tremendous boost for the offense and a tremendous nightmare for this defense.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. David Long getting the spot that time.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
it's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We go with a design keeper. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's Tracy once more. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
Working from the
and
gun, Williams. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. You know, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now we're on the toss to Tracy. He dodged the tackle. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
A gain of 12. Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Williams with the sneak. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that